I think not talking about Web 2 and Web 3 is probably the biggest thing the industry can do. Just make cool shit that people love and they want to do. If the underlying thing of that is powered by Web 3 and it gives them this new superpower of ownership and interoperability, then they'll love Web 3 too. But going out there and saying, I'm building a Web 3 thing or a Web 2.5 thing or whatever it is, that's just stupid.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that opening was Aaron McDonald. He is the co-founder of Futureverse, and he was at Consensus, as well as what we see on the screen here. This is live from Consensus. Hester Peirce is speaking, and there's just been a whole lot of great content. We're going to share a little bit of that in this video, and yeah, let's go. Here's one of the many photographs that are being posted on X from Consensus. There's blockchain backer in the center with David on his right and John on his left. And when Brad Garlinghouse spoke, he said that he foresees XRP, Solana, Cardano ETFs very soon. It's just a matter of time. But what I really want to focus on in this video is the XDC token, how it has triumphed in the SBI Group experiment for the B2B settlement transactions. This is super exciting. This is a POC, a proof of concept that has been completed. Institutional pilots are coming, and it is all about XDC to fiat payments in the trade finance sector. Before we get into the weeds on this announcement, watch this 60-second video that really will set the stage for you.
Let's take a look at the use case for proof of concept. The actors are an importer and an exporter. The importer and exporter each have wallets on the XDC and Core networks. Additionally, the Impel bridge connects the two blockchain networks and enables tokens to move back and forth between them. Step 1. The importer exchanges fiat currency for XDC. Step 2. The importer sends the XDC to a smart contract address and locks through the Impel bridge. Step 3. The Impel bridge issues wrapped XDC tokens on the Core network. Step 4. On Core network, both parties confirm the settlement and simultaneously make the payment. Step 5. The exporter redeems the wrapped XDC tokens, and this is communicated to the Impel bridge. Step 6. The Impel bridge unlocks the XDC amount that was redeemed and sends the XDC to the exporter's wallet. Step 7. The exporter exchanges the XDC for fiat currency and transfers it to their own account, completing the entire POC flow.
This was the completion of a collaboration with R3 Corda, specifically the SBI R3 Japan company. It's the first venture project, and they used XDC for this fiat settlement in the business-to-business transaction. And it uses the Corda bridge from the Impel Global Technology. I've had the CEO and founder Troy Wood on the channel. It's wonderful to see this joint venture for him. What is so important is there is a successful movement of value across different blockchains, and it also improves efficiency of international payments and trade transactions. I'm sure Mr. Kitao is so pleased that two of his companies create value with their synergy. I'm going to touch a little bit of a hot potato here. Brad Garlinghouse said at Consensus that he didn't think Dogecoin has been a good thing for the industry. And not that he's anti-Dogecoin, but he doesn't see where the use case is. I want to highlight one of those use cases will be on Flare networks. By minting these non-smart contract tokens into FAssets, and I'm talking about Bitcoin, XRP, Dogecoin, it catapults them into DeFi utility. You can earn the yields and rewards in these decentralized applications on the Flare networks. And in addition, once the FAssets are on Flare, they can be bridged to other networks using Layer Cake. If this technology is new to you or you've not taken the time to study it, I'm going to put a link to the documents in the description of this video. I'll be going to Amsterdam to attend the XRP Ledger Apex 2024, which is hosted by Ripple. I'm going to moderate 2 different panels. This one, though, was announced today. It's a session about why hold when you can be bold. Trading made simple. The speakers are from XRP Cafe, Hummingbot, and XP Market. It'll take place on June 13th at 10:30 in the morning. See you there. I'm going to let John Deaton take you out with a few choice clips from his interview that took place yesterday at day 2 of Consensus in Austin, Texas. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
Senator Warren has made crypto an issue. I want everybody to think about this. I've called her the crypto candidate. When people ask me, am I pro-crypto, I say no, I'm pro-freedom. The freedom to choose how you deem fit for your family and what to own. The point is, the token holder rarely has representation. So when I got involved in the Ripple case, Ripple's a very successful company. They were going to hire the best attorneys. And those attorneys had a duty to Ripple and the executives of Ripple and the employees and shareholders of Ripple, not to XRP holders. And the SEC certainly wasn't a voice. They weren't actually protecting investors, they were causing the damage. So it was about giving the voice, honestly, something that I am, the underdog, the little guy, and making sure that person or that woman, that guy, that family, that small business, that developer has a voice in the court. And so I did it in Ripple, and I did it in the library case. I was amicus for Naomi Brockwell, an independent journalist, and doing it for the Coinbase, so that I don't want Coinbase to speak for customers. We can speak for ourselves, and I don't want the SEC certainly speaking for us. 64% of voters in Massachusetts are independent. They're called unenrolled. She has a 41% approval rating. When she ran for president, she came in 3rd in the Democratic primary. She couldn't even take 2nd place in her state.
In the state.
So she is much more vulnerable. The only other thing I would add is that former Republican Governor Charlie Baker, had he ran, the polls showed that he crushes her. It's not even close, which proves with the right candidate, she will be beat. And I am the right candidate. And why did she decide to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to announce my announcement for a 3rd term and I'm going to run against crypto? There's a lot of real world things that need to be addressed, and her focus on crypto proves that she is now the #1 lobbyist for the banking industry in America. If you've been in DC for 12 years and you can't effectuate change in more than a decade, it's time to leave and give someone else who has the skill set the opportunity to do it. And so I think that's something I bring. Elizabeth Warren, another thing that separates us is loyalty. She has loyalty to an agenda and to a party. I have loyalty to my country. So I have one test. Is it good for Massachusetts and good for America? If it is, call it a Democratic proposal, I don't care. Call it a Republican proposal, I don't care. If it's good for this country, I'll be all in for it.